Welcome everybody, it's your boy CleanCarChris. Welcome back to my channel where it's all about car detailing with nothing but good vibes. Yeah man, today's all about the interior, guys. For you beginners, DIYers out there, I'm just going to walk through while I'm detailing the interior of this on the CRV. Give you guys some tips. If you don't know, let's get to it. Mad. Alright guys, first things first, you don't know, first of all, for the beginners, it's going to be cool and casual today, guys. So follow along. First thing you want to do is, of course, open up the car, check it out, and we're going to have to pull out everything pretty much. Personal belongings, anything that you think is garbage, pull out the mats. We have these rubber mats here today, guys. Thank goodness. I always think that rubber mats are a lot easier to clean up than the ones that are like carpet. So a quick tip here, guys. You want to fold up your mats like this. That's just to contain all the debris, so we're not spilling it back into the vehicle. You don't know. So you just want to go around, take out all your mats. This car doesn't look too bad, guys. It does need a little love. Like I said, personal belongings. You have, umbrellas. Here we have a basketball. You just want to put these one side, keep them safe because you don't know they belong to someone else. Put these aside. Yeah, good practice to guys is, if you're mobile or whatever, you want to roll out in some garbage bags, because you already know, see, I have some garbage in here at Chick-fil-A, like this, you consider that personal belongings. This would obviously be garbage, but I like to keep everything in separate bags, or just keep them separate in general, garbage from the personal belongings. Look, some garbage here, guys, with us, kids leaving their candy wrappers and stuff. This looks like a toy. Put that one side for now. More trash. Hey guys, a lot of times in cars you might encounter a lot of change, loose change and stuff. You want to keep these separate. Take them out and make sure you put it back, because this is somebody else's money, not yours. You don't know. So you take any one of these cents, somebody you could technically consider that stealing, I suppose. So you don't know you want to take these, but make sure you put them back, right? If you want to do a nice interior cleaning, you have to get to this area, right? So you could leave it, but then I would advise you to take it out, especially if you want to do a proper cleaning. Alright guys, on my tips video I did on the exterior maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I asked you guys to get engaged with me, drop your flags where you're from and all that. I appreciate it very much. I got a lot of links, so people from all Netherlands, people from Finland linked me, whole heap of people from Canada, trust me guys, California, enough people linked me up, so big up to everybody. A couple of people dropped some comments too. I want to show you guys some love back, because you guys been showing me a whole heap of love, right? So I have a comment here from Vaughn Oliver, chimes in and says, yo, Detroit, Michigan, checking in one time, good vibes only. You don't know, I see you, bro, respect. Jamaican Savage, shout out, bro. You don't know, him follow me from time down there in Jamaica doing his thing. Big up yourself. Mr. Flawless says, CleanCarChris and Pan the organizers, my two favorite detailers. Yo, that right there is a huge compliment. You don't know, so big up Mr. Flawless. Pan is the man on YouTube, so you don't know, appreciate that. Yeah man, also shout out to at KeithC6378. He says Wednesday is here, best time of the day. Cool Chris, what up Keith? You don't know, appreciate that. And another one here too, guys, at Richard Clark 8117 says nice video Chris, tell the Benz owner to check you more often. That was on the tips video. You don't know guys, shout out to everyone, I appreciate you. Bless. Alright guys, we took everything out of the car. The mats are here. So like I said, thank God these are rubber mats. So while they're out, let's just give them a quick rinse. Guys, one way you can go about doing this, like I said, you don't know, I always preach to you guys, there are many ways you can do this. I'm just doing it a particular way. You don't have to do it like this, but this is one way you can do it. I have a little green star in here. I just like to lightly mist it. They're not soiled badly, so just a light mist. You don't know, I have a drill gun, my brush. If you guys don't have one of these, I highly recommend you go ahead and save up and get one. And you guys might notice I went up first one way and then I'm coming across the other way, like a cross hatch pattern. That way you make sure you hit everything. Like I said, these are not soiled very badly, so one pass I think should do, but if you don't know if they're really dirty, you might want to do more than one pass, right guys? All right, just like that. Easy 1, 2, 3. Time to rinse. Once you rinse off, guys, we just put them somewhere safely where they can go on dry, right? Yeah, man, guys, after we did the mats and thing, we have out the pressure washer already and the water. Might as well go ahead and clean out the door jambs. See, these door jambs are, not that dirty either, guys. So I think a rinse should be good enough. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty much good enough. But guess what, guys? If they are really dirty, you know what you can go ahead and do is use the same APC. Like I said, I love Green Star. You can spray your preferred cleaner in the door jambs itself. You can like close this too. And like get inside here, which always gets really dirty. Let it dwell for a bit. What that will do is just break up all the grime there, so it'll be easier to rinse away. All right? Just some styles, guys. You don't know. Yeah, man, guys, you make sure you take the time and actually look up in these areas here. Behind here. If you're not really checking behind there, you're not really going to see. And there is definitely dirty. In a case like this, you might want to use some APC. I would recommend. So let's go ahead and do that. Because we don't cut any corners around here, guys, right? All right, guys, you don't know while this APC here is dwelling, guess what? I want to show you guys some love again. I want you guys to get engaged with me on the channel, because it's all about building a community of detailers, DIYers, anybody who love cars, or good vibes. You don't know, link me up. While you're detailing your car, I want you to give me your name, the name of your detailing business if you have one. And while you guys are cleaning your car, take a video of yourself and say, car detailing with nothing but good vibes, and I'll feature you on the channel. I'll leave all the info, the instructions pretty much in the description, so you guys check it out. Show me some love and I'll show you back some love. And like I said, I'll feature you on the channel. Bless. Okay, now that the door jambs, trunk jambs are blown out, we're gonna go ahead, get the air tool out, and blow out the interior. Let's do it. All right, guys, if you guys don't have a tool like this or air compressor, this is the Vortex. They have the Tornador. Many guns out there, guys. This one, particular one, like I said, is the Vortex. If you guys don't have one of these, I would highly recommend you go ahead and invest in one, especially if you're taking your detailing serious. But you don't know, if you don't have one, you can still get the job done pretty well, right? This just makes the job easier and helps you get better results. You know what I'm saying? So you want to go ahead and blow out the entire interior, right, guys? You see, guys, check this out. Check how efficient this tool works on interiors. Yeah, man, guys, so if you notice, I kind of blow everything kind of more to the front, either out the doors or more to the front of the vehicle. So that way when I go in with the vacuum, I kind of have to vacuum up, you know, most of the debris is already to the front of the car, so I'm more focused on that area, you know what I mean, guys? But generally speaking, blowing with this tool is just gonna either blow away a lot of the debris, altogether, we blow it away, or it will loosen up any of the debris that's in the fibers of the carpet. So when it comes time to vacuum, it's gonna be a lot easier. But guys, even your panels, you see all this little, I don't know, sand or little dust things, or, you know, even in these crevices here, the tool does a great job of getting rid of all of that. So you wanna blow out all your panels also. Yeah, guys, also your seats, you know, all these crevices in your seats here, you can kind of hold your seat like this and, you know, hold the seat and kind of open it up a bit, the crevices. And yeah, guys, you see in here too, you see a lot of dust. You see all the dust here, dust on the panels, even on the screen here, a lot of dust. Their tool also blow away the majority of that stuff too, guys. So check it out. Even the vents too, guys, there are a lot of dust that accumulates there too. This will blow out a lot of it also. Yeah, guys, so pretty much you can see a lot of the debris from the back is already pushed to the front, so you can kind of more concentrate on these areas. So basically, if you take anything from this segment, blow out everything. Everything, the panels, the dash, the center console, the door panels, like I said already, the seats, the carpet, everything, guys. Just give everything a nice blow. But also, be cautious of your tool. This air actually comes out at a pretty decent force, so just be mindful that you don't damage anything, right? Mad. All right, guys, now that the interior is blown out, you can either go ahead and do your vacuum, or you can go ahead and scrub down your panels. You know what I'm saying, guys? Whichever step you want to take next is up to you. Like I said, guys, you don't know many ways you can do it. Just experiment, figure out which process works best for you. You know what I mean, guys? So at the moment, we're going to go ahead and scrub down the panels. I would say, guys, this panel is not looking too bad. So we have, use your favorite cleaner, your APC. This is Maguire's diluted 10:1 Scrub Ninja. You guys know I love these things. I have my detailing brush and a couple microfiber towels, right, guys? Clean, of course. You know what? I think now is a good time to address something I see, guys. Even on a pretty clean panel like this on social media, you might see a lot of detailers drenching this with cleaner, like totally foaming up the entire thing and then cleaning it off. Nothing wrong with that, guys, but guess what? You have to keep it realistic too. I mean, I'm sure for social media that is more visually appealing, but guess what, guys? Just use the amount of product on the panel that is really necessary. You know what I'm saying, guys? I mean, to do that is not necessary unless it's very badly soiled. In this case, now it's time for you to decide or decipher whether the panels need a wipe down or a scrub down, right? In this case, I think they only really need a wipe down, but I'll show you both ways. You know what I mean, guys? Just to give you guys some options. So generally speaking, a wipe down, you just have your APC. You can spray onto your clean microfiber. You can spray onto the panel if you want. Like I said, just use the amount of product that is needed. You don't need to overdo it, right, guys? Plus, if you're doing this as a business, why would you be wasting product unnecessarily? You know what I mean, guys? Just do enough to get the job done well. See, you wipe down, flip it out at dry side, and mop it up. Right, guys? On these driver's sides, you definitely want to pay attention to the armrest area, because the driver is always resting the arm there, obviously. You know, your switches, you can wipe it down up here. Just like that, right? If you zoom in closer to, guys, you can pay attention to stuff like this. You see, this has a little bit of damage on it already. That's probably from using, or just wear and tear over time, or probably using a cleaner diluted too strongly, maybe. You know what I mean, guys? A lot of these switches too are actually stickers. You know, it's happened to me before, guys. Back to when you're using your air tool, pay attention to this too, because sometimes the sun, the wear and tear might bubble up the stickers a little bit, and if you're going too hard with the air tool, you can actually rip them off. Trust me, I know, it's happened to me already. Right? So just be cautious in what you're doing. So a general wipe down, guys, you know. You can use the detailing brush. Spray a little APC in here. You can get now more of these kind of areas in here, you know. On the hair, where people's fingers go a lot. We'll catch all the crevices, right, guys? All in here. Of course, the door handle area you want to get behind here, guys. Let's spray a little bit of APC, get down in here. Down in here also. In here where the coins were. Get your brush and get into these areas, man. Alright. So yeah, you definitely want to pay a little bit more attention on the driver's side to these areas. Alright, so if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can actually scrub down the panels, and that's where the Scrub Ninja comes in excellent. Right? Hold on 1 second there, is it? Hold on 1 second there, let me go grab my Vortex. This is probably my favorite tool when it comes to interiors, guys. It's just so versatile. Show you another style. These are great for when you're scrubbing down your panels also. I'll show you how. Alright guys, like I said, if you're scrubbing down and your panel is more soiled than the norm, you know, spray down your panel, spray down your Scrub Ninja, and you just go ahead and scrub. So that nice foam in action. I already got these areas down with the brush, guys. You can get over here a little bit more. Scrub down. You get the drift, right, guys? Just scrub down the entire panel, right? And then, you know, you could go ahead again and do a little brush work on these areas if need be. You know what I mean? Like I showed you earlier. And then, you know, you don't know. You just mop up. Mop up again, guys. Get in here. But this is how the air tool comes in so handy. It will blow away any remaining dirt, or will help just dry up your product. You know what I mean? So it just dries. So it makes, you know, all in here, these little spots, it will we'll just dry up those areas so nicely. Down in these areas will dry nice. And the speaker area too, guys, you can see the product is kind of, you know, your microfiber is not going to get to it. You can use this and blow away just like that. Alright guys, you don't know, you know, we're inside the car now, a little bit more on the driver's side. You want to make sure you get, obviously, the dash. Like I said, this can either scrub down or wipe down. In this particular instance, it only needs a wipe, right? And then, yeah, you want to get this area here, guys. And now it's probably a good time where you want to go ahead and turn on the vehicle also. So you can move this. Highly recommend you do that, guys. Because then you can see in here. See, when it's closed, you're not going to see it, right? So when you finish cleaning the car now and you don't hit that area, the customer jump in and go like this, boom, then they're going to see dirt in that area or dust or whatever. So you want to turn on the car, pull that down, and get in areas like these also, right, guys? Remember, guys, this video is for demonstration purposes only. I'm stressing that because we're just going through it quick and candid, guys, and I don't want to see like a part that I missed. It's just for demonstration, guys. We're not doing, this is not, job is not for perfection. This is just demonstrating to you guys some tips that will hopefully help you out. All right, now that the car is on, it's also a good time you want to attack the wheel. Leave the car on so you can turn the wheel, right? Turn the wheel, because a lot of times back here we'll gather dust, so you can actually see back there, right, guys? You want to just give it a good wipe down, guys. Scrub down, whatever. You know, these areas too. Fingers are always touching these areas, so you want to wipe them down too. The indicators, levers and stuff. But guess what, guys? I'm going to do a more thorough, in-depth video on how to detail and clean a steering wheel the proper way. So stay tuned for that. Moving forward, your vents. All right, guys, we can blow them out with the air tool, like I said, or you can use your brush. and go ahead, you know, agitate like this. These areas here, because if people's fingers are always touching this part. Right, and then you can either go in with your microfiber, mop up, or once again, guys, air tool. You don't know, big up the air tool, you know, every time. You can just dry out just like that. Also, guys, some cool little tools you might want to invest into are these little swabs, right? Of course, you want to spray a little APC in there again, or maybe actually on the swab. Yeah, APC or water. Like I said, it's giving you guys options, you know, things to think about. You can use these and get in here and go like this. Like I said, I think the brush works fine, but sometimes you might have areas where these will work better. You know, same thing for this thing, you know. They're all the same, pretty much. You can use them for many applications, but here's one way you can, right, guys? All right, your screen, guys. This is an older model vehicle, so you don't know. I have this small screen here, but you guys should know. Obviously, these more modern vehicles have huge screens, fancy touch screen things, computerized stuff. You want to be very careful when you're cleaning those, right, guys? You want to make sure first off that they're dust free. So you can use a brush like this. This is from the detail factory. You want to use the ones with very gentle bristles, right? You can go ahead and dust off like that, very lightly. Or you can just use your air tool too and just, right? Let's make sure it's pretty much dust free for the most part, right? I like to use a little bit more higher quality microfiber towel when I'm working on screens, especially, you know, for the more modern ones these days. So you can either go ahead, make sure your microfiber towels are always moist though, right? A little damp. This is just regular water. You can go ahead and a little bit of water, guys. And you just use that, right? Nice and gentle. That's one way, guys. Or if it's more heavily smudged, you might want to go ahead and use your favorite glass cleaner. You know what I'm saying? Right here I have the invisible glass. You don't know stoners. Big up. Another option you can do too, guys, is use waffle weave microfiber towels. I love these for glass in general, right? You see how it's like the threading looks kind of like a waffle. You know what I mean? So, like I said, just make sure you prime up your towels. And then you can either, you know, just prime up your towel, like I said, or spray directly on. A little bit. And then you go ahead. And this will take care of any fingerprint smudges and will help take away any grime, right? Go ahead. Flip to your dry side. Dry out. All right, my people, you don't know. You don't want to forget the lower panels too. You don't know along here, the door jamb area here always gets super dirty because that's where your feet are always trekking in and out of the car. Under here, don't forget these areas. You're not really seeing these areas all the time. You're not paying them a lot of attention, but they do get dirty. Side here. And of course, depending on how deep you really want to go, your pedals, right? So let me just give you a quick thing on the pedal them real quick. So you probably want to throw down a microfiber right there real quick. You want to hit them with some APC. Let's use your detailing brush. Agitate. Right? And just go ahead and mop up. And follow up, of course, with the air tool. Door jamb area here. Everywhere, guys. All the plastic panels, I forget a touch, right? Don't forget these areas under here. These switches too, people are always touching there along the side here. You get the drift, guys. I'm just pointing out areas to you that you might not pay attention to frequently, but if you want to get your interior really dialed in, you got to make sure you address everywhere, right, guys? You can pull this, the steering wheel lever. Let's give that a wipe. All right, guys, your seats. You want to make sure that they're dust free and clean them up for the most part. Vacuum out all these areas here or use your blowgun and blow out all the creases and stuff, right? Good tip I can give you too is lean this all the way back. And you can catch underneath here because a lot of times crumbs are embedded back there. So you want to make sure you lean this all the way back. Use your vacuum and vacuum out. You don't know. Same application, guys. You can scrub it down mop it up, right? These are leather seats, but guess what, guys? I'm gonna do a more in-depth video on how to clean leather seats and to condition them, so stay tuned for that. Mad. All right, guys, some other areas that you might want to take into account too is these areas here. Anywhere along here and along here, so. All right, depending on how deep your package is again, guys. You know, a lot of times people hold here, they grab here all the time with their fingers. They grab here when they're coming in and out of the car. So, you know, just make sure. A lot of times, a little APC on your Scrub Ninja will do the job, right, guys? So make sure you keep your eye out for areas like these. Anywhere people hands going to touch on a regular, right? Like all up here, so people going for their glasses or whatever they keep in here. Get a little dirty. Just give them a little scrub. Boom, bam, boom. Easy peasy, right, guys? Mirrors. Obviously, all the interior windows in here and things have to spray down and clean off, right, guys? Like I said, I highly recommend the waffle weaves. You don't know. That's pretty basic for you guys to know, so not really going to go over cleaning the inside of the windows too much, because you don't know, guys. It's not rocket science, right? But areas you might want to pay attention to that you might forget are these. Mirrors here, open up, check your mirrors here, and make sure you address those areas. Because just imagine how impressed your client would be when you clean their entire car and they go and they check and they're looking in now to reverse or do whatever, and they're like seeing, like, you know, like what do they call it now, 4K vision or whatever, HD vision looking through. That's going to impress them, you know, the you know, especially any man or woman, whoever. If you have a lady client or whoever, she come, boom, flick this open, check her makeup or whatever, you know, and she see this is so clear, she can see herself, you know, so clear in the mirror. They're going to be like, whoa, you know, my detailer really took the time to check these areas also. Trust me, guys, it leaves a lasting impression. So, you know, don't forget those spots. All right, my people, you already know, so I was just talking about the windows and thing up here. Guess what? Your windshield. You have to keep inside clean also, you know. So I'm going to actually do a more in-depth video on that also. So you don't know, stay tuned for that, guys. It's going to be awesome. All right, my people, you don't know. Time to move on to the vacuum. You understand, guys? So we already have the whole car blown out. So most of the debris is probably loose. So we're going to go ahead and vacuum. Let's get it. Hey guys, quick tip, your drill gun again, you know, you might want to get yourself an attachment like this too. It comes in handy too, in case, you know, you have any, you know, particles that are really stuck in the carpet. You know, you can go ahead and do a style like this. You know what I mean? And that will further loosen up any of the debris, so it will make it easier to vacuum up. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to think of some tips I can give you while you vacuum. The most I can really say, guys, is just make sure, you know, you use a good hand motion and kind of like agitate the carpet at the same time while you're going back and forth like this. You know what I mean? And the only other real tips I can give you that would make the most sense is to get in the crevices, guys. You know what I mean? Like, for example, the seats, you want to try and get down in here. Situation, guys, but you just want to get the crevices. That's the most I can really tell you about the vacuum. And like with the seat, leaning back the seat, you know, leaning back the seat and vacuuming under here. Yeah, guys, quick tip, especially in the front areas, passenger and the driver, you want to get like up under here, because you're not really seeing it when you're sitting down. But if you do look under here, there's a whole carpeted section up here, and people's feet tend to go up there. So you want to make sure you go under and get up under this area too. You understand? All right, guys, moving forward now that the car is vacuumed out and stuff like that, the panels are all clean. You don't know, a nice thing to do, depending on your service package, is to add a nice layer of protection on your panels. You know what I mean? Shine them up a bit. I wouldn't say shiny, no. I don't really like shiny panels. I like more of like an OEM matte type of finish, because, guys, you don't know, when your interior panels, your steering wheel, your wheels are looking shiny, that means most likely they're dirty. You know what I mean? So a more matte OEM finish is what we're looking for. And this product right here is pretty awesome. Stereo 3. Everybody knows it as, you know, looks like a bottle of milk, right? But this stuff is awesome, guys. So this product, you don't need a lot. You just need a bit and you applicate and it does. Already you can see the difference, right? I hope the camera can pick it up. This will give a nice layer of protection, guys, and almost restore your plastic panels almost back to like a, I wouldn't say a factory finish, but a nice OEM look, you know. So you kind of put it on, it kind of does. Just wipe off the excess. Just take your time. It'll just make the vehicle look that much nicer. And of course, added some UV protection, so your panels will last longer and, you know, keep fresh. Look new, you know what I mean, guys? You gotta take care of your vehicle, man. Have pride in your vehicle. You don't know. So with all that said, guys, we're gonna wrap this video up. I hope you guys found this video informative. You don't know, it's your boy CleanCarChris. Every Wednesday, now. Like, subscribe, share up the thing to all your friends and family members. You don't know, if you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching, please hit that subscribe button, guys. You don't know, we're headed to the moon, you know, so we're taking this thing far. So we now give up. We're there. Bless. Big up.